All right. This cat is tuning in from a brewery. I both am. Well, there's no. I'm just jealous. That's all there is to it. I was gonna say impressed, but it's kind of cool that people can watch it from quite a far away. But a brewery sounds really nice on a hot day like this. It's a weird, as I mentioned in Slack, or in the team snap, sorry, weird setup for the bowl here. There's no real stadium. Our backs are right next to a baseball field with an active game, and I've already seen one foul ball go over the very tall net. So hopefully nothing comes and hits me. But yeah, there's no real place to sit, and I started out in the middle, and a couple of the grandparents all just sort of surrounded me over there. So I thought I'd move a little off center so I could feel a little less self-conscious about streaming and talking. It is senior night here. I just went and celebrated the seniors, including one player who is going on to Division I lacrosse. Ryder.
Maya Grigsby. Number 7, Olivia Kazitsa. Number 8, Mimi Fitzpatrick. Number 12, Maya Harrington. Number 13, Marcy Heyman. Number 14, June Hartman. Number 15, Adina Demitza. Number 16, Alba. Number 17, Julia Pigmore Brown. Number 19, Sienna Husby. 20, April Zoner. Number 22, Emma Allen. Number 24, Natalie Whitsides. Number 26, Leah Waller. Number 28, Avi Spencer. Number 30, Ella Morris. Number 31, Ella Morris. Number 32, Bella Mosteller. Number 34, Kaya Cust. Number 35, Sophia LaFrenz. Number 37, Mia Larson. Number 42, Malia Malampati. Number 44, Iva Lori. Number 47, Sunny Lee Kwa. And number 60, Sierra Donis. Now for your Grant General. Number 1, Lucy Capranos.
I don't know if you all can hear the announcer or not.
Number 5, Kate Ratanapuksa.
It's a really makeshift
6,
setup over there.
McKinley Violet. Number 7, Audrey DeLate. Number 8, Marina Strike. Number 9, Senior Captain Aaron McDevitt. Number 10, Georgia Parsons. Number 14, Senior Ava Ciano. Number 15, Anna Sherlag. Number 16, Olive Eguier. Number 17, Kate Stiefvater. Number 19, Vivian Collins. Number 20, Ingrid Jacobs. Number 27, Lucy Ray. Number 28, Senior Davis Kuzman. Number 35, Julia Parry. Number 46, Senior Jaden Roeder. And number 50, Senior and Captain Annika Pilot. Let's play lacrosse.
All right. The sun is not in the best position for streaming from this side. But if I go to the other side, I think there's a tent that would block the view. So I think it's probably our best bet. As the sun lowers, it might get worse before it gets better. Oh, this field doesn't have any lights, so well, presumably the game will get over before we need them. Balls will be going from left to right. We have Sierra in goal, of course. Mimi, Kaya, Kai, and AD on defense. Liv, Kieran, and Sophie in the mid on offense. We have Julia, Bella, Ryder, I think. No, actually, I don't see Ryder. Bella, Ivy, and maybe Alba? Can't quite make out her number. Liv on the draw, Sophie to the right, Kieran to the left.
Is this bleacher taken?
You can actually take that chair. I can't use it. No, seriously, I was gonna offer it to somebody. Ball controlled. Oh, was controlled by Grant. Kieran now has it. Kieran over to Liv. Liv behind the goal. Surveys. Now up top to Kieran. Liv with the little pick. Hand off to Liv. Ooh. Good pass to Bella and a score. Bella continues her scoring streak from last night. 1-0 Wells leads. I don't see any clock. So I am not going to have any idea how much time is left in the game or in the quarters. Liv on the draw. Loose. Controlled by Kieran again. Up ahead to Liv. Good pass. Wells has a slight advantage here. Liv sets up behind goal again. Over to Kieran. Kieran spins in. Shoots and scores. Great shot. Wells leads 2-0. And I think I overheard one of the other parents pointing to a little tiny clock across the way. So I think that says 10 minutes, 22 seconds left. But this is going to be an eye test.
That's what's so great. It can also easily be 7.
Liv on the draw again. Kieran to the left, Sophie to the right. All up. Ooh. Still loose. Still loose. Controlled by Grant. And Grant scores. Ball comes this side. Still loose, controlled by Grant. Cut off there by Liv. Now behind the goal. Gonna pop up Mimi, or no, Sophie. With some good defense, but Grant still gets the goal. So we've tied it up here. 2-2 with, let's say, 9 minutes and 30 seconds or so to go. Those little blurry blocks on the other side look like something like that. One of the Wells parents recently had commented and complimented me on the fact that I could read the jersey numbers from the stands, but the clock numbers are significantly smaller. Liv wins it off the draw. My eyesight is not quite that good. Liv with the ball on the far side. Picked by Kieran. Sophie had a good cut there, but now Liv behind the goal and scores. So Wells leads 3-1. A little under 9 minutes to go. Or not 3-1, I'm sorry. 3-2. Liv on the draw. Kieran to the left. Sophie to the right. Ball's up. Liv knocked it free and then grabbed it on the far side of the draw. So draw controlled by Wells. Liv behind the goal. Now on the far side. Makes her way up. Looks like Kieran's going to set a pick. Liv goes away from the pick. Now back to Kieran. Kieran to Julia. Back to Kieran. Liv with a pick and slip. Ball comes loose. Up in the air. Big old scrum. Still loose. Number 8 from Grant uses her body to sort of block Wells from it. Grant on the counterattack. Good D there by Mimi. Kai tries to get it, but can't control it. Goes out of bounds. Now Liv on D. Good job being cut off by Mimi and Kai. Got a pick from Grant. Again, good defense there. Oh, there's one person open because there was kind of a double team happening, but there was a shot. It did not go in. I think a save by Sierra.
Good job, Wells!
Wells stops. The ball, 80's got it to inbounds. 80 to Sierra. Sierra up ahead to Julia. Ball knocked free, controlled by Grant. Have a foul on Wells. It'll be free shooting position for Grant, number 8, which is, I believe, the senior who is going on to Division I play. So free shooting position on the 8-meter line. Oh, good job by 80. Got in there and got a stick on that before number 8 could get a shot off. Knocked it free. Grant retains the ball, but we're going to have another foul here, I think on Sophie. Could be wrong. I think I was saying 8, but I think it's actually 9. 9 shoots and scores. Her tie game again. Five minutes, I think, left in the game. A few subs for Wells on offense. We have, I believe, Ryder coming in wearing 5 this game. She likes to keep me guessing. Malia in as well, along with June. And of course, Bella is still in there. On defense, we still have Kai, Kaya, Mimi, and AD. Liv on the draw, Kieran to the left, Sophie to the right. Ball up. Loose. Controlled by 8. Oh, there is an 8 and a 9. I don't know which one's which. They're both good. Kai D's up. There was a little pick there. Good switch there by Sophie. And Grant still gets a shot off and scores. So Grant takes the lead. 4-3. A little over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. So in full disclosure, it's so bright on the field behind the camera that I can barely see the screen. So if the camera is off frame a little more today than normal, that is why I actually can't see the screen very well. Ball's up. Grant with the ball again. Quick attack there. Cut off by Mimi. Recovered by Grant before it went out of bounds. Up top, guarded by Liv. That's going to be out of bounds. That'll be Wells' ball. Missed pass there. Kieran will inbound it. Kieran splits the press, gets a foul and keeps going. Now ahead to Ryder. Ryder ahead to Sophie. This ball, it'll be a little foul there. Sophie with the ball. Ahead to Bella, I believe. Bella over to Kieran. That's going to be a shooting space violation on Grant. The free shooting position on the 8-meter. Kieran scores. Great shot.
Let it go, Wells!
Ties it back up with, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the game, in the first quarter. That's my best guess. Leah is in on defense, replacing Kai. Liv on the draw. So something Liv did they didn't like, or something somebody did they didn't like, so it's Grant ball. Into the middle there, guarded by Mimi. Good defense, out of bounds. And it's going to be Wells ball. I think primarily due to Sierra running fast to be the closest person out of bounds. And again, good defense by Mimi, getting a stick on that shot. Sierra brings it in, gets into the crease where she'll have 5 seconds where she cannot be. Now she's out of the crease. Now, as I understand it, she can't go back into the crease unless she drops the ball and then goes in or something like that. Liv with the ball. Liv through the press. Liv over there to, I think that might be right. No, that's Bella. Bella to Liv. Liv, maybe a shooting space violation there. Must be incredibly hard to resist the instinct to get into the path of an attacker like that. Liv with 3 shooting position on the 8 meter. And she scores. Wells leads 5-4.
Didn't work out so well, no.
Oh, Dana, if you're watching, did you pass on the link to my mom and maybe your folks? I forgot to do so. All right, Liv on the draw. Kieran controls the draw. Up ahead to Liv. Liv cut off by the Grant D. Now behind the goal. Pops back up on that far side, and that is the end of the first quarter. The score, 5-4, Wells leads. Thank you, DB. Thanks for sending the link out.
average, if you want to go to nursing school, like the average GPA was 4 points.
I will say though, like when you look at cost per school, like that's like $900.
Yeah.
Like private schools kind of more money.
You get so much. Yeah.
Like so if they want you, they're more likely to give more
Yeah.
than some.
Yeah. My neighbor has a kid who's in
Yeah, exactly, totally. Because yeah, it's crazy. It makes no sense.
You're like enrollment?
Yeah, enrollment. So it's kind of bad.
Yeah. All right, start of the second quarter here. Looks like defense is the same. Sierra in goal, Kaya, AD, Mimi, and Leah. Mid, we have Julia, Liv, and Sophie. Looks like Kieran is out for a little bit. On offense, we have Malia, Ivy, Ryder, and Bella. Liv on the draw. Yep. Draw controlled by Grant. Good save by Sierra. But they score off the rebound. So we're back to a tie game. All right, same setup as before. Liv on the draw. Julia to the left, Sophie to the right. Ball controlled by Liv. Liv evades the defense. Over to Bella. Oh, now to Liv with the ball. Liv cuts in, shoots low, and scores. Great shot. 6-5 Wells leads. Quick slash towards the goal and then a shot across the body. Shooting from sort of left side to the left side of the net. Liv again on the draw. Sophie to the right. Julia to the left. We're gonna have a redraw. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get a ref tripping again. We only got one of those in the last 2 seasons. Sort of reversing out of the draw. But I hope for it every time. Ball controlled by Liv. Ball knocked free, but retained, recovered by Liv. Over to Julia. Julia to Sophie. Sophie over to Ivy. Now back to Julia. To Liv on the near side. Julia sets a pick. Got Malia and Ivy with a cut. Bella coming from behind the goal also. Liv fakes the handoff to Ryder. Now cuts in, shoots low, and scores.
Way to go, Wells!
Sierra yelling from goal, let's go, Liv.
What's your daughter's name? Number? Maya? Oh, okay.
Liv on the draw.
Here, the nearest one? Oh,
Liv with the ball. Good cut there by Sophie. I believe, a shooting space violation there. Liv will have free shooting position on the 8-meter line. You can hear the dog behind us called it. Liv winding up like a batter. Shoots very hard and wide left, out of bounds. But Ryder was closest to it. So what is I think the ref is stopping play because we have a small, young, aspiring basketball player bouncing the ball on the field, potentially. All right, ball is in. Ryder with the ball here on the near side. Now back to Liv. Liv sets up shot behind the goal. Has Malia here on the near side. Over the top to Ryder. That's going to be a shooting space violation. Ryder will have free shooting position on the 8-meter. Great pass by Liv. Great cut by Ryder. Ryder shoots and scores. Great shot. Wells leads 8-5. We have a timeout for Grant. I have no idea how much time is left in this. There's now, so you can see this maybe on the screen. Maybe you at home can see it better than I can, but see the sort of, the stand where people are keeping score. Just immediately to the left is a little tripod. And on top of it, and that tripod has the score 8:05, and then above it in slightly smaller numbers, the time left. And now there's a reflection on top of that box, and I cannot see the time at all. So, all we need to know is it's the second quarter. A lot of cheering on the baseball field for something. It's the seventh inning over there. Grant is leading 8-1. That may be the end of the game. I thought baseball had 9 innings. I don't really pay attention to baseball. But yeah, they're shaking hands. I guess the game's over. Which is great for us. Less worry of a errant ball coming and beaning those of us watching lacrosse. All right, Liv on the draw, Kieran to the right, Julia to the left. Kylia AD. And Mimi on defense. Liv gets the ball off the draw. Liv with the ball on the near side over to Kieran. Kieran is now back in. Over to Julia. Julia to Bella. A pass just not quite connecting. Grant steals it. And on the counterattack here, being guarded by Julia. Now Leah picks up defense. Mimi. Oh, attempts to do a little touch pass to the inside, but it was loose. Leah picks it up now to Sierra. Great defense, Wells. Over to Mimi. Mimi has 2 on her. Could need a little help there. Back to AD. Loose ball. Now Mimi with it. Nope, still loose in the scrum. And 80 picks it up. Now to Sierra. Up ahead to Liv, who snatches it out of the air. Makes that look so easy. Liv down the field here. Liv passes it to Kieran. Little handoff there. Kieran to Liv in the center. Dodges a few sticks and makes her way back out. That's going to be a shooting space violation there on Grant. Although, must not have been, actually. Or it's just Liv was far enough out that she restarts on the 12-meter line instead. I thought it was shooting space, but I misjudged that signal. Liv. She's going to restart here. Oh, that was... Again, makes me wonder why Liv doesn't wear a helmet. I have a foul on Grant, pushing Liv. Liv a free shooting position on the 8-meter line, near side here. The Grant keeper has won a few awards, was I think keeper of the PIL last year. Oh, off the post. No goal. Grant with the ball. Over here on the near side now.
They're almost at half.
Mom, I think we're on the other field. Because it's almost...
Good D there. Both Leah on the near side and then Mimi on the far side of the goal. Oh. Shot by Grant. Great shot. They extended the stick out and like a wrist flick, but with force into the right side of the net. Kat says that Liv won't wear a helmet because she's stubborn. That Kat has tried and tried. Well, I will say that I cringe. It just makes me nervous. I think she should wear a helmet just for those of us on the sidelines. I think it's been one of the consistent bits of my commentary. I want everybody wearing a helmet. It just, the sticks, man, they look, they're too close to people's heads. Liv on the draw. Sophie to the left, Kieran to the right. Kieran snatches it out of the air. Ahead to Liv. Liv ahead. Oh, Avi is in on offense now. Liv shoots and scores. All right, so on offense, we have June, Avi, Ryder, and maybe Ivy? For something. Yep, Ivy. In mid, Sophie, Liv, Kieran. On defense, Kaya, Leah, Mimi, Adi, and Sierra. Liv on the draw. Sophie to the left, Kieran to the right. Kieran and number 8 are positioning, moving around. Oh, ball was scooped that way. Controlled by Grant on the draw. Leah with some good defense. Now Kieran off the switch. Now Kaya, oh, good cut there, but cut off well by Kieran. Behind the goal, Mimi's defending. Behind the goal again, cut off by Sophie. Forces Grant to retreat. Number 8 shoots, goes wide left, out of bounds, but Grant is closest to it, so they'll get the ball back. Oh, interesting. Wow. All right. So Grant there pulled all the offensive players up high Sort of like they were doing sort of a set play like what you might see in a corner kick or something in soccer, and then had the player behind the goal sort of getting ready to put it in. But instead of having any of those players actually, cut in, they just used it as essentially a clear out to let that Grant player go one-on-one against the defender, and then cut in immediately past the goal and then shoot quickly and score. Liv on the draw. Sophie to the left, Kieran to the right. Loose ball, controlled by Grant. Guarded by Kieran. Over the top there, met by Mimi. And got a foul on Mimi. I think her stick went a little close to the defender or to the striker's head. Got a free shooting position, 8 meters. And a save. Oh no, goal by Sierra. I thought Sierra had it. Not goal by Sierra, but goal by Grant. 9-8. Wells leads. 1:51 left in the second quarter. I can see that crystal clear now. I don't know what they did. If they did something or the lights changed.
All right, let's go, Wells.
Liv on the draw. Kieran to the right. Liv to the left. Liv knocks it forward. Loose ball. Went past the restraining line and grabbed by Grant. Grant over the top. Loses the ball on that pass, but retained by Grant. Sierra scurries back into the goal. Leah. Some good defense there. Now guarded. Sophie has it. 80 coming.
Nice.
Saved by Sierra. Loose ball here. But Grant was the only one near it. A little over a minute to go in the half. Little pick there, but picked up well by Kaya. Into the middle. Loose ball.
Nice.
Loose, still loose. And Grant gets it back. Back to number 8. Guarded by Sophie and then Kieran.
Good defense, Wells.
A little under 30 seconds to go. Now, loose ball.
Nice.
Grabbed by Kieran. Kieran ahead to Ryder. Beautiful pass. Great catch by Ryder. Ryder gets fouled. Oh, and there's a little delay of game there done by the... Yeah. Yep, yellow card. Out for 2 minutes. So the Grant player, after the foul was called, because there's not a lot of time left. Okay. So the Grant player, after the foul was called on her, or called on the other player, knew that there wasn't much time left, and so she just hit the ball down the field so that Ryder couldn't restart. So she got a yellow card and has to be out for 2 minutes. We'll also have power play here. Only 11 seconds left in the half. Head to Kieran. Ball knocked loose. And
8-9. Wells.
Is that half? Yeah.
that's halftime here.
Migration or school?
Wells leads 9-8. I saw that somebody put something in Team Snap, but I looked away for a moment, so I didn't see what the message was. Oh, maybe I can check my watch.
Someone was asking, does anyone know the score and how much time?
Ah, so somebody was asking for score and time. Thank you. It is, well, actually, I guess if that person's asking, they may not be watching the stream. Thank you. During the last game, I had said that I would look to see if there was further information about what happens next week when the various tournaments happen. I mentioned that last year it was super confusing because there's a state championship and a silver cup, and the top 12 teams go into the state championship, but only or teams that are ranked lower if they win their conference. At least those were the rules last year, but this year I can't find any information about the conferences or about the tournament. There are 2 different rankings on the website. Wells is ranked 8th in one and 15th in the other. So I have no idea what's going to happen next week. If somebody in Team Snap has a better handle on this stuff, it would be great to know. But otherwise, we'll just wait and see. You're welcome, Chris. Did somebody else have a message right before that? I missed it. Maybe something about the playoffs or the... Oh, they're 8th? Cat said they're 8th? Okay. All right. Oh. No, I appreciate it. If I look away at the wrong moment, I miss the notification, and it's really, everything's really backlit anyways. Yeah. All right, so if Wells is 8th and they stay somewhere in that, I see. So one of them is strength of schedule. One of the 2 rankings is strength of schedule, and the other one's just win-loss. I think Wells is 8 wins, 7 losses. So if they're 8, that means that I think they'll go into the state championship as opposed to the Silver Cup. In theory, if it's like last year, some of the teams that might win some of the other conferences, divisions, whatever they call them, could opt into the state championship and push some of the teams that are ranked lower out. But I don't think it happened last year, and it doesn't make a lot of sense if you're ranked, 20th but won your conference. You could opt in and then play Jesuit in game 1, or you could go into Silver Cup and probably have a more competitive play. How many teams go to the playoffs? Angela asks. So this is from memory from last year, but I think it was 12 into the state championship. I don't remember for the Silver Cup. And unfortunately, the website that was not great last year has somehow gotten worse this year and has no information about it. So maybe Kat knows for sure, but I think it's 12. 12 teams into the state championship, and then maybe another 12 into the Silver Cup, or a smaller number into the Silver Cup. All right, here we go. We're going to start the third quarter. Wells leads 9-8. On offense, we have, here we go. There's 2 brackets. We're in the top one. We play 9, which is close to, I couldn't read it fast enough. Those. So we'll play Westview, possibly?
It says HRV,
Hood River,
or Westview.
or Westview.
And then the winner plays Lake Oswego.
And then the winner will play Lake Oswego. Okay, nice. Well, and hopefully they'll make it. So then I think the first game will probably be before I'm back in town. So on offense, we have Avi, Ryder, Malia, and Bella. Liv, Kieran, and I think that's Sophie in mid. Liv on the draw, Kieran on the right, Sophie on the left. Yeah, that is Sophie. Ball controlled by Grant. On defense, we have Mia and Kai, AD. And Mimi. Got a 3-second violation by Mia. So Grant will start the ball on the 12-meter. First game is next Tuesday, Kat says, so I will definitely be missing it. Might try to give Dana a crash course in streaming. Bella. Kai on defense. Bella must not have had the ball because she's on the wrong side of the line. Guarded by Kieran. Grant is using more of the field than typically see on offense here, spread out quite a bit more. We've got a problem here where some players aren't matched up, but I think maybe we got it sorted now. Wells survives it. Still behind the goal. Cut off by Mimi. Now by Kai. Ball's knocked free, but recovered by Grant. Behind the goal again. All the way up top. To 9 in the middle. Shot and saved by Sierra. Great save. Sierra passes out to Liv. You could actually hear the ball hit the top of Sierra's stick, the top of the net. Out of bounds, they say. Liv looked like she was being pushed, but they don't call it. So Grant with the ball. Oh. Grant got a wide open shot there. Sierra made herself big, but the shot was just wide to the left. Out of bounds. Wells ball. Mimi has it. Mimi. Ahead to. Tries to get it to Ryder, but Stolen away by Grant. Guarded by Liv. We have a card for Liv. Liv will have to, yellow card, she'll be out for 2 minutes. I think from the gesture the ref made, it seems like Liv might have connected with the player's head. Eight minutes, 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Free shooting position. The Grant player just pulls it back. Grant scores. I think 80 might have actually got a stick on that, but so we have a tie game. A little over 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kieran on the draw. Ryder to the right. Sophie to the left. Grant controls the draw and scores. Having a player advantage is tough. Before the season, I was watching a college game, and they were talking about rule changes at the college level and how there was going to be a lot more sort of these cards and penalties they were expecting, and so all of the players, or the two coaches that talked about trying to adjust to having more power play situations and being prepared both from an offensive and a defensive perspective. I haven't really seen that this year at the high school level, but apparently draw goes to Grant. Good job by Kai to come in at the last minute, get a stick on that shot. Grant retains the ball. Crash. Good save by Sierra. Kieran with the ball. There's a foul on Grant. Kieran will restart. Tries to get it ahead to Julia. Ball is loose. Picked up by Grant. Now, long pass, which is out of bounds. It'll be Wells' ball. Not much time left in the power play, actually. I believe yep, Liv is back in. So we're equal back up. Got a foul there on Grant. Sophie will restart. Back to Kieran. Kieran ahead to Julia. Oh no, I'm sorry, Bella. Now Liv with the ball. Liv. It's a foul. Liv will have free shooting position on the 8-meter. she scores. Tie game again. Liv puts it in just to the upper left corner of the net. The sub. Malia is coming out, and I think that's Alba. Yep, Alba in. On defense, Kai, AD, Mimi, and I think Mia. Liv on the draw, Kieran to the left, Sophie to the right. About 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. A push on Kieran. Have a free shooting position on the 12 meter, so not really much there. Not nearly as dangerous. Kieran is apparently out of position, so we'll have to go back behind again. Good D there, Kai. There was a cutter on the far side, and Kai crashed. Shot went wide right. Retained by Grant. D by Mimi and Liv there. Now Kai up top. Over here. Guarded by Kieran. Up top, loose ball. But Grant gets it back just before it hits the 30-yard line, and where Ryder could have had it. Or I guess it's Bella, sorry. Number 9 has made it through several players, but now gets a foul. Have free shooting position on the 8 meter on the far side. Good save by Sierra. Controlled by... Oh, sorry. I was out of frame. But Mia had it. Passed it to AD. Then AD got fouled. AD has the ball now. We'll restart. Over to Mimi on the far side. Mimi through 3 players there. Good job bringing the ball up. Tries to pass it ahead to Liv, but it's loose. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought the ball was loose, but Liv had it. Liv on the far side. Now behind the goal. One of the players on the Grant team was yelling body, body, body to the player who was guarding Liv, and so the player did and pushed and then got a foul called on him. Liv in, shoots and scores. Beautiful shot. That was pretty far outside. Not quite all the way to the 12 meter, but not as far in as the 8 meter. Shot from the right side to the left side of the net. Past a couple of defenders. Wells with the lead now. 11-10. Minute 42 to go in the game. Or in the quarter, sorry. Liv on the draw, Kieran to the left, Sophie to the right. Ball up. Draw is controlled by Grant. Low shot, saved by Sierra. AD has the ball for a moment. Now, big old scrum, controlled by Grant. Grant resets. And switch by Mimi and Liv. Now guarded by Mia. Kieran, the far side. Grant behind the goal. With Sophie guarding ball. Now Liv on this near side. Good job by both Sophie and Mimi to crash that. But we have a foul. Grant will have free shooting position. Foul's on Liv, so it wasn't a shooting space violation because Liv was right on the ball. Shot and save by Sierra. Grant again with the ball behind the goal. Wells with some good defense here. Ball knocked free by Liv. Now it was past the restraining line momentarily, but Grant gets it back. That is the end of the third quarter. Great defensive stand there by Wells. Wells leads 11-10. Good game here to end the season. Does Grant have another field that they play games on? Like, there's no scoreboard here. There's no lights. There's no like concession stands, no grandstands or anything. Oh. Huh. So maybe neighborhood zoning, I guess, is the issue. Huh. That's the rumor. It's a rumor that the two of us who are still sitting in the sun are spreading. It would be interesting in fall with like football season, when the sun goes down or pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if like there are some ones there.
They're seemingly for the baseball field. There's got to be another stadium, right?
Or if they play over at the Cleveland field.
Yeah.
Oh, that is weird though. Because
Yeah.
it would always be dark.
Yeah.
Always. It's dark at 4.
All right, on to the fourth. Close game here. Great way to end the season. On offense, we have Ryder, Ella, Alba, and Bella. Always sad when I don't see Bella and Ella in time to just get their names back to back. In mid, Liv, Kieran, Julia. In defense, we have Adi, Kaya, Mimi, and Sophie. And of course, in goal, Sierra Dance. Liv on the draw. Ball controlled by Grant off the draw. Mimi does a good job crashing that, but we're going to have a foul called. Grant out of free shooting position, basically right center. Good D by Kieran. Good D still by Wells. Saved by Sierra. Great play. Liv with the ball. Liv put a move on and player fell. We have a foul on the defender pushing Liv. Liv will have free shooting position on the 8-meter near side. Good job by the Wells defense to hold again at the other end. And of course, another spectacular save by Sierra. Shot and score by Liv. Wells leads it 12-10. Bella getting some instruction from the coach here before coming back in. Kieran on the draw. Liv to the left. Julia to the right. Ball's up. Grant controls the draw. No, Kieran controls the draw. Kieran back to Liv. Kieran. Now over to Liv. Ella with a good cut. Now to Ryder. Ryder. Tests the defense a little bit. Over to Kieran. Kieran behind the goal to Liv. Liv tries to cut back in, but is met by the defense. Over the top to Julia. Julia right in the middle. But pulls it back out after having it knocked out. Now spins back into the goal area. That should be a foul, but no call. Definitely got pushed. Arms went from bend to extended. That is usually a foul, but no call there. Now Bella with the ball behind the goal. Back to Liv. Liv pops up, shoots over the top. Out of bounds. It'll be Grant ball. They were closest on the shot. Grant quickly on the counterattack. Shooting space violation on Mimi. Mimi tried to crash in after defender got beat, but sort of stepped in the path of the shot, so Grant will have free shooting position. Cut off quickly by Liv. Another whistle. Apparently cut off and fouled by Liv. So another free shooting position on the 8 meter. Cut off quickly by Kieran. But I think now Kieran will get a foul. And so Kieran will now back up and Liv will be back on the line. Free shooting positions. Dead center. Oh. That's a false start. I think they're going to call that no? Okay. So the forward Grant scores off the rebound. So the player was lining up to take that shot and sort of stumbled forward and stepped over the line. And one of the refs called a false start, but I think the other one said that he hadn't whistled the play yet, so it wasn't a problem that she had stepped across the line. It was too early. All right. 1 point game. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Kieran on the draw, Liv to the left, Julia to the right. All up. Controlled by Grant. And a score by Grant. Tie game. In on offense. Oh, Team Snap thinks the game's over. That's fun. Kai is in on offense now. Replacing Alba. So on offense we have Kai, Ella, Bella, and Ryder. Defense Kaya, 80, Mimi, and Sophie. Kieran on the draw, Liv to the left, Julia to the right. I can't. Ball controlled by Grant. Good save by Sierra. Hit that with the top of her stick and bounced it up out of bounds. It'll be Grant ball. They were closest. Five and a half minutes. Good job by Kieran to. Kieran is going to get a foul there, though. Pushing. A free shooting position for Grant, the 8-meter line. And Grant scores. Grant leads it. 13-12 with just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Wells calls a timeout. Well, if Wells ends up playing Hood River next week on Tuesday and people make the trek, Dana and I had a wonderful meal at the Freem Brewery last time for the Hood River game. Some great beer tasters and just an amazing, really, really good food. So if you head that way, I can recommend that. There may be other good spots as well. Four minutes, 49 seconds left in the game. Grant leads it by 1, 13-12. We have Kai, Ryder, Ella, and Bella on offense. Liv, Kieran, and Julia in mid. Kaya, Mimi, AD, and Sophie, and D. With, of course, Sierra on goal. In goal. Liv on the draw. Kieran to the left, Julia to the right. Ball up. Snatched out of the air by Kieran. Over to Liv. Great job by Kieran. Long arms. Just grab that. Liv over to Kieran. Cut by Ella. Now behind the goal to Ryder. Ryder met by the defense. Over to Liv. Gonna have a violation on Grant. I don't know, maybe too much time. Not entirely certain. She was way on the other side of the play, but now has to run behind Liv. Liv over to Ryder. Now to Julia. Julia to Kieran. Kieran over the top, tries to get it to Kai. Not sure, they were knocked down. Grant with the ball. Is Grant going to stall? Yep. They're going to try to spread the field as much as possible and run down the clock. Just under 3 minutes to go in the game. Behind the goal. Wells coaches are yelling for pressure. Need to try to force a turnover here. Liv defending. Or right at that restraining line. Two minutes left in the game. They're just playing keep away, trying to run out this clock. Julia now on defense. Got a foul on Julia, but just going to restart. Minute to go in the game. Wells needs to force something here. Grant is doing a great job just running this down. "40 seconds. They're going back. 20 seconds. Back to the keeper. Now. Loose ball. Out of bounds, it'll be Wells' ball. Ryder with the ball. Into Liv. Liv with the ball. And that is game. Oh, man. Oh. As a Smart play by Grant, but kind of a frustrating ending to what had otherwise been a really exciting game. Grant wins 13-12. Great game by Wells. Great game by both teams. Well, everyone, I hope Wells wins on Tuesday and I get a chance to stream another game, but if I don't, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you all for putting up with my rambling, and it's been a great season. I'm going to mute to let the stream run a little bit longer in case somebody's behind on the stream. I'll turn it off in just a bit once I'm ready to pack things a little further. All right.